Today we'll be looking at 4 different exercises that are considered combination or combination derivative exercises, meaning that they are the combination exercise broken down into individual compound. So we're looking at the front squat military press, the front squat to press, and then the front squat to push press. So the main thing we're looking here is the concept of the energy transfer. The front squat to press and front squat to push press are considered combination exercises, while the front squat and the military press alone are the 2 exercises that combine into those combinations, and those 2 are just regular single base compound exercises. With the front squat, the main thing we're looking at, it's just a basic vertical force type exercise where we're squatting down with the bar in front of us, so the center of mass does change a little bit. The good thing about this exercise is that it's very versatile in that after the hang clean, you end up in the front rack position. A lot of these pressing motions, like we saw with the split jerk and push press, begin in the front rack position. So it's a very versatile exercise that we're able to combine into different things. But the main focus we're looking at for the front squat is it is more of a knee extension versus hip extension compared to like a back squat, as you will stay more upright with the trunk itself and it will stay more vertical. The main focus though is to make sure that the elbows stay up high and that the anterior flexors are able to maintain a tight trunk so that there is no forward lean. The angle of dorsiflexion can also come into play, but it's not as big in the sense that, there might be a higher requirement of dorsiflexion, but given the positioning of how much the knees move forward, it's usually not as problematic. The main thing we're looking for errors is elbows coming down, forward lean motion. So again, wanting to keep the elbows up. So tightness in the lats and external rotators can limit that. So you want to be on the lookout for that. For military press, the main focus we're looking at is being able to press the bar up and down without any motion from the legs, but also without there being an arch in the lower back. Again, we're looking at the anterior flexors, being able to keep them nice and tight the whole time. So essentially engaging your abs so that there's no hyperextension in the lumbar, which can lead to issues down the line. Now, when it comes to the front squat to press and front squat to push press, they're essentially the same exercise in that the athlete is squatting down, and as they're coming up right before they reach maximal extension of the hips and knees, the pressing motion already begins. So it's like a combination of one fluid exercise smoothly going into the other. So essentially, we're looking at one exercise combining both exercises. And the main thing is understanding that timing of when to start pressing so that the energy that is being generated as the athlete is standing up or going into a full extension, the energy transfers to the shoulders, being able to press up. So issues we can see there is mistiming or not combining the exercises. So it actually looks like 2 separate exercises instead of a combination exercise. Also, again, present that arch in the lower back is something we want to limit. And any kind of hip movements in the terms of using power when it comes to the front squat to press, we are looking for a very strict press. Now, when it comes to the front squat to push press, there's a lot of things happening with this exercise. We're looking at essentially the squat that needs to be performed, and then at the right time, there is now the same thing of right before full extension of pressing the bar, but now we're looking at a push press, so we're looking at the element of velocity. So essentially, as the athlete is reaching full extension, they are going to jump to push that weight up and essentially increase the bar speed to go up very high, but then also land in that slightly flexed position. Just like in the regular push press, as we saw, there is the element of full extension to dropping and catching the bar in a slight flexion position. So with the front squat to push press, it's being able to get that timing, again, that synchronicity, that hip cycle of extension to flexion, being able to be quick, but at the same time understanding that we want that bar to go up as fast as we can without limiting or without increasing so much need to have to flex down to catch the bar. Of course, as the bar gets heavier, that will happen. But again, that quick extension to quick flexion is what we're looking for.